Morning to everyone. This is Naveen Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of CSE, Annamachara University. Today we need to discuss about computer networks, that is introduction and as well as network hardware concept. So first we need to discuss about what is meant by network before going to discuss about computer network. What is meant by network? Network nothing but it is a collection of autonomous systems or autonomous devices connected together for sharing the information. What is meant by computer network? Computer network is a set of computers or a collection of autonomous computers connected together for the purpose of sharing our resources. That is, the individual systems are interconnected together for sharing our resources from one system to another systems. So what is the basic difference between network and networking? Network is a collection of computer devices connected via communication medium to exchange the information and resources. So communication medium means that so we have different types of communication mediums, that is physical or virtual. So in physical we have twisted pair and coaxial and fiber optic. These are the physical mediums to communicate between the autonomous systems. What is by networking? Networking is a practice of creating and maintenance and securing the information in the network. So that is a basic difference between network and networking. So networking mainly focus on creating and maintaining and securing the information. So that is a basic objective of networking. So what is the basic difference between internet and intranet? Internet is a network available for everyone, that is anywhere we can access. Intranet, that is within, it is used by some specific group of users, that is limited number of users, but intranet there is no limitations. In simple terms we are telling internet is a collection of many intranets, that is group of intranets is also called as internet, but intranet it is designed for a specific group or limit range of systems. So in internet, unlimited users can use the network with the help of web, but intranet limited users can use. In internet, we have lot of information that should be maintained, but intranet we have some specific information we need to maintain. So while compared to internet and intranet, in internet we can hold unlimited traffic, but here we have limited number of systems, that's why we have the limited number of users, and the traffic also we have the limited. So that is a basic difference between internet and internet. And by compared to the security of these two, the intranet is more secure than internet, but internet is not that much secure while compared to intranet. So coming to this, so up to now we discussed the basic terms about the internet and intranet network and computer network. So coming to the network hardware. So network hardware, basically the transmission of technology can be categorized in two ways, that is broadcast network and point-to-point network. So we know that what is my network? Network nothing but is a collection of autonomous systems or autonomous devices connected together. Similarly, in broadcast and point-to-points, coming to the broadcast network, have a single communication channel. So that is medium, communication medium, that is shared by the multiple receivers to short the messages. So message in terms of packets or in terms of frames or in terms of bits are received by the all the others. That is broadcast systems generally use a special code in the address field for addressing a packet to all the concerned computers. So whatever the addresses we are specified before sending of data for each packet, all it receives simultaneously. So just see this diagram, small difference. So here in this diagram, we represent both the broadcast and multicast nature. In broadcast, the packets is delivered to all the hosts connected to the network. That is how many number of devices are directly communicated with the network. all it receives simultaneously the received messages. But in multicast, we can divide into the number of groups. Each group contains n number of systems. Here also same. But the limited number of systems, it receives the message simultaneously. But broadcast all the systems which are directly connected to the network that receives. But multicast, we have limited number of systems that is related to group. So here the difference also. Unicast, broadcast and multicast. Unicast means a single, that is data delivered from one point to another point. That is why I have only one sender system and one receiver system. But in multicast, the data is delivered from one point to several points. That is one to many. In simple terms, we are calling as one sender, but the multiple receivers. But in multicast, the data is delivered from one to one or more points. That is limited number of groups. Each group may contains one system or n number of systems. It has one or more senders. There may zero or more number of receivers. That should be depends on the group limits. So what is meant by point to point? Point to point network consists of many number of connections between individual pair of machines. Point to point means one-to-one interactions. So to go from the source to the destination, a packet on these type of networks may have the intermediate computers before they reach the desired system. So before sending this, we need to maintain the data decision whether we need to transmit the multiple routes or the single routes. That should be depends on the routing algorithms. The routing algorithms mainly focus on routing strategies we need to implement. So we need to identify the which one is shortest, which one is better, which one we need to transmit the packets will generate the accuracy of the route transmission. So these are the criteria we need to follow, the best route decisions we need to take with the help of routing algorithms. We have several routing algorithms that we will see in next class. So what are the general applications of the network? So business applications, so that is example of online buying systems. And one more example for real-time application is home applications, that is we need to mails and charts for the multiple number of users and as well as the mobile users. These are the common applications while using the network concepts. So it is an example for business application, how the resources should be shared between the medium. So in this diagram, we have multiple clients are directly connected to the server, but before communicating with the server, we have a network. So what is the role of a network? The network is a combination of multiple systems combined together for sharing our resources. Here, the client will put a request message to the server, and the server will accept the request. That request may be generated to the some other clients. So similar to the online buying system also. So there may be a more number of users, there may be a more number of clients. They interact with the single server. So it is home applications. So for example, mobiles or laptops, our personal PCs. So how they need to communicate one-to-one interactions. So here there is no fixed number of clients and servers. There may be involvement of many number of clients and many number of servers. And coming to the next one more real-time example of application, mobile users. Mobile users want to use the transport the data, voice calls, video calls and emails, etc. over a network communication with the help of mobile devices. Mobile device can connect to the network. They can take advantage of Wi-Fi or wireless technology by connecting via. So we have two types of communications. That may be a wireless communication and wired communication. In wired communication, that is a physical communication. That is number of devices are interacted through a physical communication channel. That may be a various physical communication channels. We have twisted pair cables or coaxial cables or fiber optical cables. Based on transmission and based on the network type, we may use different types of communication. Similarly, the wireless that may be a Wi-Fi communication or wireless communications or Bluetooth communication or infrared communication, that is without physical communication channel, how the devices are communicated and how the data should be shared between the nodes. So it is a common one we discussed just now, broadcast and multicast nature. Broadcast, it send the multiple destinations simultaneously from the single sender to the multiple receivers. Similarly, in the multicast also we can send a limited number of systems which are directly communicated with a group, and point to point, that is one to one interactions. And next one is types of networks. What are the different types of networks? Networks means is a collection of systems or autonomous systems. So these autonomous systems are arranged in different types: personal area networks, local area network, and metropolitan area network, and wide area network, and internet. In personal area network, how the network should be established. So here it is a classification of all these types of networks: pan, lan, man, wan. So that is personal area network, local area network, metropolitan area network, wide area network, and internet. So it's a simple classification. Personal area network, it is established a range of within 1 meter. That is, a system is interconnected with peripherals. The range is very short distance we can maintain. In local area network, we can maintain a limited number of systems within a room or within a building or within a campus. That is the range of 10 meters to 1 kilometer range. That is approximate range we can estimate to construct local area network. Metropolitan area network, we can establish a city that is within the 10 kilometers range. That is, while compared to pan and land, it takes some wide range. Next one is wide area networks. By compared to the remaining previous three, personal area network, local area network, metropolitan network, it takes 100 kilometers to 1000 kilometers wide range. And apart these, the last one is internet. That is, we can, there is no limitations. That approximate limitation is 1000 kilometers range. We can construct within a planet. That is number of combination of WANs, MANs, and local area networks. We can estimate the internet. So thank you. So today we discussed, these are the topics, that is introduction and as well as network hardware concepts, that is broadcast and multicast and point to point, and as well as we discuss the topic name types of networks. What is LAN, MAN, personal area network, and internet.